Hello, my name's Andy and welcome to the garage. Well, here is my next restoration, a Dinky Toys 5-ton, truck. As you can see, it's heavily play worn. The glass looks good though. There are tyres on it. I think it's been retied at some point. The tow hook's still on the back. So this is going to be a really nice commercial to do. I enjoyed doing that ERF a few months ago, so I've plucked this one out to do it now. So I hope you're looking forward to this restoration, because I certainly am. Well, here we are with our Dinky Toys, 5-ton truck. Now, you can't read that because it's too rusty. Axles look okay, not rusted. Spares there. Just the one rivet there. There'll be a rivet there as well to take off. It's like there's a crack on the glass there at the side. Front just looks like dirt. No damage to the cab or the bumpers. Tow hook's still on. So let's get a punch and get a hole into these rivets. I think this one I'll just grind off actually. This one I might both grind off actually. That might be the better way forward. Anyway, I'll punch this one anyway and we'll try that first. And we'll give that one a go. That's punching. Whoops, sorry I hit the camera there. Right, we'll get a small drill on that. Right, here we go with one of these 5/64 1.98mm drills, just to get us started. Get rid of that so we can see what we're doing. Right, through that rivet. Sorry, can't quite direct that drill onto there. Right, we'll move on to a bigger drill now. On a bit more. Yeah, I just got the top off there. You got to be quite careful. Don't know if you've already seen the video on the petrol tanker, but I did damage the base. Not quite. That's nearly clear. That one is, I think. Just a bit more on there. Just a couple of turns, I think. There we go. That's off there. That tyre's not bad either. This one felt loose. Let's see if we can get a tool inside. There we go. Classic base. Quite rusty. Tyres don't look new, but they don't look bad. See how the glass is held in. There's a rivet just in there. See if you can see that. I'll try and put a light on it. Yeah, I've got a light. There's that rivet you can see. So we'll have to put a drill on that. Right, here we go with that drill. Right, is that, oh, sorry, hit the camera. Is that done enough? Just a bit more. Right, I could feel that biting. It's going to be a tricky one to get out this because you can't really get any prizing on it. I think it just needs a few more slow turns. Quite stubborn, that. Just need to, still need a bit more drilling on there. We are getting a bit of plastic on the drill now, so there she goes. And the glass is out, and it looks really quite good. I think that crack will even polish out. I don't think it is a crack now, I think it's a mark. So we'll put that over there. And I'm not sure if the body comes off. I think it does. There's another rivet, look, let's take that off. So we'll get a punch on that again. And we'll get a drill straight onto that. I think we can go straight in. Oh no, we'll swap drills. Right, here we go with that 2mm drill. Well, there we go. Fortunately, we did come through there, but it's not bad. Just got to take the top off this rivet with a bigger drill. I'm not having much luck drilling recently. I suppose I'm probably rushing things a bit, which is never a good idea. That may be enough, that turn there. No, just needs a couple more turns, if that. Right. There we go. There's our tow hook. There's our drop side tanker we can now see. Corgi toys. Well, I was doing a dinky actually. Obviously I've misread that. Anyway, base looks pretty good. Small hole come through there, which is not a problem. Body's not cracked, chassis, that's quite good. I think what we need on here is a puller to get these off, so I'll go and find one of those. Right, so we're on with our second wheel. Just line it up. Give it a turn. And it's gone. Feel it's gone. And there's our axle off. There's our two wheels, trash tyres. Got these two to do, and this is a bit more difficult because we can't see how we can get in there. Obviously tyres have seen better days. We'll get those off, give ourselves a fighting chance. See if we can get that behind there. Oh, we have been able to. So slide that down. No, that won't go any further though. So let me get it up. So that's partly learning the idea of using the puller. We can't actually get that in to hold it. So wonder if they were fairly stiff before, but I wonder if I can put some WD on them, and I'll have to prise them off with a screwdriver or something. So a bit of WD-40 on there. Right, I've got this car trim tool here, and I can just get that in behind there and just give it a bit of leverage. And there's the first one. Sorry, I've hit the camera. There's the first one. I felt it go. Whoops, I need to move that camera. So I've just got this tyre trim removing tool and just twisted it, and after the application a bit of WD, it's come off. The axle will pull out. Don't know if that'll pull off. No, it's not going to come off, so we'll have to use a puller on that again. You've seen me do that. Okay, we're back with our Corgi Toys drop side trailer. Now, I may have called it Dinky Toys before. Apologies, doing a few models at once. Got muddled, and the casting, few lines around, casting lines. But overall, that looks in really good condition. I can't see any little pock marks or anything, so that's nice. Base needs a good clean, but I think it's gunge rather than rust on there. The glass looks really good. Put that in a safe place, and the wheels, they just need a good polish before they go back, and you can see these are they're on splines. So we'll put those in there not to lose them, and we'll get the polishing stuff out. So here we go. Right, I'll finish that off camera, else my camera memory fills up. Bit of paint left on there, that shouldn't be a problem, and we'll take a look when that's finished. Well, here we are with our little Corgi Toys, 5 tonne, out of paint, quite nice, crimson red again, with ivory silk and black matte on the base plate. Now, I've been experimenting, as you know, with my new food dehydrator, and I put this back in there a bit too early, so I've just got to touch up those, and I'll use a bit of enamel to do that, and maybe just a bit there at the front. That needs detailing anyway, so learning a new process. Now, I've polished the wheels in my usual method, just nailing them down onto a piece of wood. I'm not sure if I videoed that, so I might have told you that twice. These just need to polish with some Autosol, and the glass is really good. Right, so let's just get that off. I think a file might do it just quite nicely. That's just a gentle filing because I didn't obviously want to touch the glass. Right, Got a bit of 5000 here, so I'll just dip that in some water. Right, here we go. Right, let's put a paper towel over that. See how that looks. Need something a bit stronger, so we'll find a bit higher grade paper. So here we go with a bit of 3000, because there's a bit there on the top of that one. There's a bit of a mark there where we took that bit of sprue off. I think after 3000 we'd be down to 1500, 2000, something like that. I'll continue doing that off camera and get back to you when it's done. Now here is our glass. That's as good as it's going to get. There's a crack on that side, you can see that. Now I went down to 800, 1200, 5000, 7000 I think. There was no point in going any lower because that cracks all the way through. So all that remains to do with that is dip it in the floor polish. So we'll get that. Oh, I did use the auto sol at the end as well, but we'll be using that on the wheels in a minute, so we won't put that away just yet. Okay, I've just put that floor polish into view. That's what I use. And just a dunk in there. Seems to have a line around it there. That's better. First time I'd seen that happen. And I leave that on the tweezers for a day for it to dry. So we'll put that in a safe place. Right, we can look at these wheels. Incidentally, I never use those bits twice. That's why I cut such small bits off. Just bin them, whatever. So I've got an old microfiber cloth. Can use power tools, obviously. That's coming up a treat. I've got a few more of those to do, and I'll get back to you when they're done. Right, as you can see, our wheels are polished, and they've not come out bad. Some are better than others. Put those to one side. Now, looking at the detailing on the real truck and the model, this whole grille here, let's see if we've got a better pointer. Yeah, as long as I don't touch it. This whole grille is chrome and the lights and the front bumper. Sometimes this seemed to have been left colour coded on the real thing, but I'm working to the original colours of this model and a picture I've seen, so we need to chrome the whole of that. And I'm going to try with this metallic brush pen first. If it doesn't work out, I can always paint over it. So let's just get a picture and show you where we're going. So there we go. That's what we're working towards. That's obviously one that was for sale somewhere. I don't know if it still is. And £55. Woohoo! So let's get going, shall we? So we're just straight down from that front light, sort of there. We'll just do underneath as well. Did lose a bit of paint just there. I think that looks okay for a first coat. Now I don't know how fast this dries, but we'll find out. So I'll just put that down. Just need to rest it on something, obviously. So I painted the underneath. There we go. And we'll come back to that when that first coat's dry. I don't think I'm going to over detail this one. I'm off to stick to the model because that's not very far from where the actual vehicle was in real life. Well, here we are at assembly. Now put 3 of the tyres on, so it just remains to put that on. They're not brilliant, some of these tyres, but at least they all match. And what I've noticed while I was doing all this was there is a better side to each wheel. Some of the wheels have got corroded. So what I propose to do first is get the wheels on. So I'll stop the video there and get ready to do that. Right, so here we go with the front ones first. So it's the shorter of the 2 axles. And you've got to line the spleens up. Now I'll just do that off camera closer to my eyes. Right, here we go. There wasn't anything to line up really, I don't think. So it's just a matter of hitting that on with a hammer. And I think I have to be firmer than that. That one is going on. And I can tell she's not going to come off, that's for sure. Put a little roller, just a bit more. Just want it really, the top there, all the wheels are going to stick out, I guess. I think that one's okay. So next up is the one on the body, base plate, whatever we're going to call this. Now this is a bit more difficult because obviously we've got some paint in play. So I made this little join three ends of a stick together just to give that a bit of protection. I've got that and I'm just going to try and hammer it on like I did the first one. And we're on. And that is a relief. Next up we have the glass, and I'm just going to stick that in with some of this Gorilla Glue. And just tip our model up. It's not the best way for me, but it's probably best for you to see that go in. I've just got a bit of glue there, like I felt that. So I'll just wipe that off. What I'll do is I'll just prod that home with a stick rather than risk getting glue on my fingers. And there she is, as you can see. Now I couldn't get that side repaired. That cracks all the way through, so we're going to have to live with that, I'm afraid. But just leave that a while to go off. Press that on there. Right, so we're just going to put a bit of Gorilla Glue on there. Just enough to hold it in position for when we put the load on. That's it. Just give me hands a wipe. Right, so we can just put that into those holes there now. That lines up then. I think this is perhaps the screw we need. Not 100% sure. I've got two there, which is a shorter one. I think that's... they're both the same size, so let's go with that one. Is that on? Yeah, there's always going to be a bit wobble. Right, I've got the screw in. Just seen me put one in. That was a slightly different screw I did off camera, but it fitted better. And that's quite firm now. So what we've got to do is put the back wheel on. And hopefully this is the right screw for that. Just got one of those little mini screwdrivers. There that is. That's all okay. Which just leaves us to put the front on. Now I've just put a bit of silver on the front there. Let's get this the right way. Comet 5 tonne showing upwards. So that goes in to this little hole here. Fits in. Then we've got a screw for that. There's going to be a bit of jiggle because that isn't perfect at the front. And there we have our truck, and the next time you see this, she'll be on the turntable. Well, this is what we started with, a heavily play-worn Dinky Toys truck. Certainly complete and a really nice one to do. So without further ado, let's see what we ended up with, shall we? Because here it is now. Well, here is our Corgi Toys number 452, 5 tonne drop side truck. Now this model was made between 1957 and 1960. Some of them did have a trailer with them. Unfortunately, I haven't got a trailer. The model's gone really well. Apart from that crack all the way through on the passenger window you can see coming through now. Nothing I could do to rescue that, I'm afraid. In real life, this was the R series truck of 5 to 7 tonners. The Mark I made between 1948 and 51. This is a Mark II made between 1952 and 1954. And we know that because it's got 3 rear windows. The Mark I only had 1 rear window. Now, not a lot of extra detailing on this. There wasn't on the real truck, so I've really stuck really close to the model. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe if you have. In any case, Take care, and I'll see you in a week's time for another restoration. I leave you with Corgi number 452, the comma dropside truck. Thank you for watching. Take care.